Assalamualaikum and good morning to sir. My name is Nur Shazwani Zahira binti Zafri. My metric number is 277284. So today we are going to present our project chapter for our group F. Our system is Hostel Management System. First, I would like to introduce our team member. We have 5 members. Our group leader is Ahmad Zulhusni bin Muhammad Basri. My second team member is Khalid Hussein Ahmed. Third, me, Nur Shazwani Zahira binti Zafri. Fourth, Nur Shahira binti Muhammad. And last, Nur Hazwani binti Zainal. I would like to present about project stakeholder, project description, and MOV. For project stakeholder, the title for Ahmad Zulhusni bin Muhammad Basri is Project Manager. And then, for the role lead and manage the project, and also create and plan the project schedule with the team. Next, for Khalid Hussein Ahmed, the title is Business Analysis. And his role assist the leader in the project. Determine and get requirement from department of user, and he also use analysis to evaluate project. For the title, Nur Hazwani binti Zainal is hardware specialist. The role apply technique to design and develop the project. She also analyze customer requirement and provide knowledgeable technique support to customer and customer service. After that, the title of Nur Shazwani Zahira binti Zafri is software specialist. The role perform system tests to identify software failure point. Besides that, she also gather and evaluate customer feedback and troubleshoot, debug, and upgrade existing software. Last, for stakeholder, the title Nur Shahira binti Muhammad is technical expert. The role provide specific knowledge about the project and providing technical support. She also take care of customer service problem. In project stakeholder, we also put the contact number and email for all stakeholders. Description of challenges and opportunities for this project is about institutions of higher learning are growing rapidly. As the institution progress, the number of students increase. The increase in the number of students has led to various challenges in the management of hostel facilities. This process are challenges to the hostel staff to ascertain whether the number of room vacancies is still there or not. There are also some dorms that have a large number of rooms and have a second and third floor. This will challenge the hostel staff in determining the number of rooms available. Therefore, the hostel management system was developed to automate hostel activity. As this institution progressed, the increased number of students has forced University Utara Malaysia to establish a more organized and systematic hostel to accommodate students as UUM. Last, for my part, measurable organization value for area of impact is increase the total number of UUM students and increase better service for student UUM and increase operational efficiencies and effectiveness. Desired value of the project that is would give student UUM the ease of knowing the detail or the browser of their desire. For the metric will increase equipment and tool by 50%, estimate addition of 10,000 new UUM students in the first years and increase income by 30,000 to 5 million per year. This time frame system running approximately 18 hours a week for 5 months operating with a reservation system. Overall for MOV, the hostel management system will keep track of all UUM students, UUM staff, information on hostel facilities and service. The general financial profit estimate at 30,000 will be 5 million. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Khalid Hussein Ahmed and my job number is 267014. Let's come point 4. The project scope. As we know, nowadays the number of the education institution has been growing rapidly. So this is available for only accommodation, especially at UUM. As we know, the number of the students is going to be increased time by time. And this we need to address issues that are raising when the operating hostels and avoid the complication that arises when doing a manual. As we know, the outside of this scope is to build and develop a hostel management system project which solves the small issues and the bigger issues and also making easier for the students as well as the staff. Now point 5. Project schedule summary. So let's come to the tasks. First, initializing process. So, for a project title selection, define the role of each members. The duration is 2 days, start is 16 and finishes 17. This planning process, which is discuss project objectivity, determine the time and the duration of each assessment, identify and issue the potential risks, as well as the execution. That one also takes 4 days. This one takes 8 days. The execution is to identify the assumption and the constraints, which takes a day. Analyzing the option and the proposals, which takes 2 days. Financial arrangement, also gonna take 3 days. Collection data financial analyze, which also takes 3 days. Testing and maintenance. In here, the testing management system, it took 3 days, as well as checking the result, which also takes 3 days. So now let's come number 6, object budget summary. So we will take 2 parts, total project budget and the budget broken down by phases. First, total project budget. This project approximately initialized 50k ringgit for all categories. And the budget broken down by phases is 3 main things: budget of the staff, the budget of the company, and the budget of the when the employee, when we accept the employee, of course we're gonna give him a salary. So the first time the salary will be a 4k ringgit. So that's all for me. Thanks. I would like to pass the
Assalamualaikum and good morning to sir and friends. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nohazwani binti Zainal. My metric number is 279380. I will present about the quality issues, resources required, and acceptancy and approval. Quality issues. Hostel management system offer a complete range of hostel accommodation facilities and service. The quality of hostel management system firstly facilitate the allocation of room and transfer. Secondly, easy and accurate student data management. Third, facilitate the control of the fee payment system. And the last one, systematic student safety control. Next, for the resources required, there are 4 resources required, which is human, technology, facilities, and others. First, the people include project manager, business analysis, hardware specialist, software specialist, technical expert, client, user, UEM student, and UEM staff. Second, the technology include internet, computer, smartphone, software, artificial intelligence, and audio and visual technology. Next, the facilities include room and tools, hostel store, and equipment such as board, bed, student desk, lamp, fans, and others. Other than that, student translation and lesson schedule. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to present for my part, which is 9.0 assumption and risk. My metric number is 264169. So we're going to proceed with 9.1, which is assumption used to develop estimate. So for the first one, an assumption for service provided. Office service is available only 6 days in a week, which is Monday until Thursday. And next, our workers have a lot of experiences to complete any task that had been given. And the third one, the project has enough money to pay workers and entry-level workers. And the fourth one, the project manager will handle all marketing and HR tasks. And the last one is this project has business resources available to support the student. So next for 9.2, which is key risk, probability of occurrences and impact. For the key risk, we have 3, which is technology risk, financial risk, and also development risk. So for the technology risk, which is sometimes the system is broken and cannot be used fully, and it will increase the failure of the UM student and also for the staff to access the system. So the financial risk, which is spend a lot of money, which is cost for repairing and then training, maintenance, and also budgets and improvement for the quality of the system. And the last one is for the development risk. Development risk, which is the influx of many students, cause the development of this system to take a long time. And next we have probability of occurrences, which is system or server have a broken within a day or maybe a week. And the last one is for the impact. All students can access the system, include the staff, which is we call it as a server down or system is not working successfully. So next we have 9.3, which is constraint. For the first point, which is manpower, is only available for students. And the second one, which is resources, rooms or tools provided. And third, budget, limited amount of money. And the fourth one is time, which is 12-month project. And the last one is testing, which is amount of time spent on testing is depend on the student response prototype. So for 9.4, dependencies on other projects or areas within or outside the organization. So for this one, a dependency is any task, event, or situation that either depends on the competition of a previous task or on which the task depends. It is a relationship between two separate activities in one larger project. Dependence simply means that one task or activity depends on another. So for this hostel management, the student depends on the system, this is because the student will not receive any news from the university as long as the hostel management does not track the information of the student. If there are many who are satisfied with the system, we can conclude that this project will be considered successful because the customer are satisfied and continue to believe in the service in the hostel management system. So for the last one, which is 9.5, assessment project impact on the organization. So for the impact assessment refers to the process of identifying and measuring the feature of a current or proposed project. The effect can be seen as a difference brought about by the project that may not exist without the project. Impact assessment is a way to measure the effectiveness of project activities by assessing the importance of the change brought about by these activities. Such change include all the positive and negative, which is long-term, economic, social, cultural, and environmental, which is desired by project activities. Impact assessment are conducted to assess the impact of project, policies, and programs. It is used to ensure economically viable projects, programs, and policies. In conclusion, we can conclude that the impact of the hostel management system provides better development in service to ensure the working of the system to make sure all the students can access it anywhere and also anytime. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syairah binti Muhammad. I will present about project administration. The first topic is about change management plan. The first is change equipment reservation. Hostel management can control to have a hostel equipment reservation system in the country. While this method will result in the most expensive cost, it will provide maximum customization to the hostel equipment that has been booked. It is also able to ensure that the equipment in the hostel is always available and in good condition. The second point is develop a process. Hostel management system requires a process to manage all hostel activity for UUM students such as hostel administrations, fees, room, mess allocation, hostel stores, and generate related report for smooth transactions. It is also to manage the calculation of monthly mess bill, salary of hostel staff, and event student certificate. The last point is use a tool. Design and develop taking into account all the concern of staff hostel management as a one-step solution for institutions of high learning. From student registration to room distribution and choose, managing student count, record and student entry and exit, it coordinates and automatic all day-to-day dorm activities. Communication plan. First is we will prioritize email over calls, scope management plan, and record the number of education the system institution has. That is the student will receive a Google form to evaluate advantage and disadvantage of facilities and accommodation provided by UUM. Studying at this university will contact student through phone this project address the issue that arise when operating a hostel and avoid complication that arise when doing it manually. First is this system is only used by University Utara Malaysia. Second is the user of this system are student University Utara Malaysia. That is student can access the hostel management, and the second is staff University Utara Malaysia. Staff are responsible for setting up the hostel information. The third is the system component. For the first point is set up the hostel information. The staff can add the information of hostel, block, and capacity of room. The second is hostel allocation. The staff can assign a room to each UUM student, and the last is hostel application. UUM student can apply for the hostel and check the status of their application online. The student hostel application will be authorized by a staff office. Quality management plan. The first point is to manage quality management best practice throughout hostel research and hostel study management. The second is to manage all hostel activities for UUM students such as hostel admissions, fees, room, mess allocation, hostel stores, and generate related report for smooth transaction. It is also used to manage the calculation of monthly mess bill, salaries of hostel staff, and event student certificate. Human resource plan. First point is adding student. The system can add new student and save it. The detail of student can be added only by hostel staff. The second point is control fee payment status. With the assistance of this systematic hostel management system can control the status of payment of fees for students to make payment. The last point is allocation of the number of rooms. The hostel staff will make sure in advance the number of room vacancies are still there or not. This is because there are some hostels that have a large number of rooms or have a second or third floor. Implementation and project closure plan. First is accommodation management for students and staff that working at UUM is becoming more tidy and orderly. The second is facilities and service such as bedrooms, hostel canteens and other are increasing and adequate. The last is the student recreation process become easier, more efficient and help reduce time management. That's all from me. Thank you.
This is acceptancy and approval. Acceptancy and approval of this project chapter is required by stakeholder, which is Ahmad Zulhusni bin Mahmad Basri, Project Manager, Khalid Hussein Ahmad, Business Analysis, Nur Hazwani binti Zainal, Hardware Specialist, Nur Sazwani Zahira binti Zafri, Software Specialist, and the last one, Nur Shahira binti Muhammad, Technical Expert. The approval date is 5 June 2022. I think that's all from my group. Thank you.